Happy birthday, Mr. President.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the Bimbo Book Club. It's me, Teresa. I'm doing my trial run today, getting made up like Marilyn Monroe. That's what I'm gonna be wearing for Halloween this year. So I just wanted to make sure that I know what I'm doing. I bought a few things that I wanted to show you before we get started. First of all, I got these a couple weeks ago. They're just little rhinestones. So I actually have this dress from when I was in middle school that I bought specifically because it looked like Marilyn Monroe's dress from the 7-Year Itch, which is probably her most iconic look. You know, it's like the subway grate with her dress flowing up. And I've always been obsessed with Marilyn Monroe, as long as I can remember. I remember when I was 8 years old, I went to the library and they were giving away some books because they had too many. So they were giving away a lot of the books that didn't get checked out that much. And I ended up grabbing one that was a Marilyn Monroe biography. I still have it. It's actually on my bookcase right now. I still haven't read it, but it's this thick. So when I got it, I was probably between 8 and 10. But yeah, I've had that forever. When I was in high school, I remember that they had a bunch of her movies on Netflix. So when I got this dress was probably somewhere in the middle of those two times of my life where I feel as if Marilyn really influenced me, which is a really weird thing to say. But I think that anyone who wants to be an entertainer, anybody who has that ideal of a gorgeous bombshell in their mind, you have to have some kind of at least admiration for Marilyn Monroe. She literally is the blonde bimbo. She originated that character. She perfected that character. I need to take a shower and wash my hair because I got some Velcro rollers. I was gonna get foam rollers because I thought that they would stay in my hair better, but the lady at Sally's said that these should work and that they'll stay fine, and I hope that I got enough, but my hair is pretty short. I think that I can make this work. I watched a couple different videos of other people doing it. I'll probably link a few different videos down below that I pulled inspiration for this look from. I didn't have any mousse because my hair is short. I just don't really use it anymore. And then I just got this little teasing comb with the rat tail end so I can section it off and tease it. I don't really have that many combs. Make sure you check out my video about how you can invest in your OnlyFans like a business in order to, manifest more income for yourself. That's all I see this as, these are all tax write-offs, so. And then I went to Walgreens and I picked up a bunch of makeup. I probably got more than I really needed. I actually used to be a makeup artist, so I get really excited about makeup, and I also feel I'm really excited about trying a new look. I used to work in a makeup store that I'm not gonna name on the internet, just in case I get sued because of the content that I produce. So I'm gonna show you some of these things that I got. They're all drugstore brands just because it's Halloween. I don't really know how often I'm going to be using these products, so I don't want to invest as much money as I would my everyday items. And also a lot of drugstore brands are just as good as the high-end brands. So I think it's worth at least trying some drugstore brands before you invest in something more expensive. I got this brown liquid liner. I actually used to use this kind of eyeliner when I was in high school. This was the liquid liner that I used to use, except for I got this in Mahogany Flame because for a more natural look, she always used brown liner. Sometimes she would combine the two from what I saw in all of the tutorials that I used, but just to make a more natural look, they usually used brown eyeliner on her. And also I can use this to draw on the beauty mark, or also I have some eyebrow pencils that might work as well. And realistically, I probably didn't need these two things, but a lot of the things that I saw said that she really went for a more dewy look. So they used a lot of cream on her and not a lot of powder. And they did a white base on her eyelid with a taupe in the crease. And I figured that if I can't get it dark enough, I can always go over it with some more powder. So I got these two from Maybelline. The white one is called Chill Girl, and the brown one is called Urbanite. It's the Color Tattoo cream eyeshadows. Can you see that? Next, for her lips, she wore like 5 layers of lipstick is what I heard. So I didn't actually know what colors exactly to get, but I just kind of guessed as I was looking. Obviously, we're in the middle of a pandemic, so I couldn't really like swatch any of these. I was just like looking up the colors online. So I'm crossing my fingers, hoping that this works. I got Revlon, the lip liner in color red 675. And then to go with that, I got a lighter shade of red. For my lips, it's from Maybelline, it's Hot Chase. I actually got this because it was number 333. I couldn't see what color it was, and I was looking, I was like, what is the right color? And I saw this one and I was like, it's 333, maybe that's a sign that it's the right one, but I couldn't actually see what color it was. So I went and I looked it up, and I looked up pictures of this one, and I really like the color. Obviously, I'm gonna have to try it out today and make sure it's right, but she always did like a darker red lip liner and then a lighter red lipstick. And this, when I looked at the pictures online, it looked pretty close. So I'm hoping that with this trial run, it will be right, you know? And last but certainly not least, I got these 2 lip glosses. They're from number 7, Roaring Red. Okay, so it was between this one and like a couple of other ones, but the number 7 was on sale, and I've been wanting a clear gloss, so it was buy one, get one half off. So I decided to go with the number 7 because I liked the red and I also needed a clear gloss. I originally was just gonna do like a clear gloss, but I was looking for one that was in like a squeezy tube and I couldn't find any, but I didn't wanna like buy a clear gloss because I've been wanting a clear gloss and then try and put it on top of red lipstick and just like tint it, you know? So that's why I was happy that these were buy one, get one half off, because then I was able to buy both of them. So those are all of the new products that I bought. Let me go show you the dress that I have. So here is this dress. Like I said, I probably got this from like Dillard's or something when I was like a teenager. So yeah, it's not an exact replica, but you know, it is close enough. But you see, this is what I was talking about, where the rhinestones are messed up. But now that I'm looking at it, the rhinestones I got are like too big, and I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like, I don't know how to fix this, but that is apparently going to be a problem for Teresa another day. I guess like we'll just get started. I'll hop in the shower and we'll just kind of see what happens. All right, I'm back. So I just took a shower, my hair is all wet. I'm gonna get it all prepped and ready to go so that I can go up in these Velcro rollers. First, I'm gonna brush through it real quick. So I usually just use this. It's like a hair oil since I bleach my hair. And I usually only use this after I use my purple shampoo, because purple shampoo can like make your hair more brittle. From what I've heard, I'm not like a licensed professional, so don't listen to me. So I usually only put this in my hair after I use my purple shampoo, but I wanted to make sure to use it today because I know before that I go out for Halloween, I'm gonna use purple shampoo, so I know that this product is gonna be in my hair. I'm assuming that it'll make it stay better, but like just in case it makes my hair like slicker, I would like to be aware of that side effect. The video that I watched last night said to like take the top and divide it into like 3 sections to begin with. One of the tutorials that I watched suggested using 1 1/4 inch rollers, but I ended up getting 1 1/8 because that's all they had at Sally's. Okay, so basically like every tutorial that I watched had a different method for doing this. I've actually never used foam rollers, so I'm really hoping that this like works. But they said you don't need clips or anything, so I'm gonna trust them on that. And then basically you just do the same thing all over your head. I asked the lady if she thought that this was enough, and she said yes, but now I'm not so sure. Oh my god, I can't believe people did this like every day in the 50s. Do you think I should go into town and get more rollers, or do you think this is fine? Should I go to the store? Okay, let's go.
Hey, how are you?
I'm great, how are you?
Good. What's the matter?
I just didn't get enough.
Oh.
What sign do I want?
What did you do? Okay, good.
I ended up having to get a size bigger than what I got the last time because I bought the last 2 packs when I was in here earlier of the 1 1/4 inch, and these are 1 3/4 inches. The tutorial that I watched said to use 1.5 inch, but they were out, so here we are.
All right, so we're gonna see how that stays. I hope that it does, because it's still pretty wet, but the bottom might not be as good as the top. But obviously I already bought the new rollers, so I have the right amount for whenever I go out next weekend. And I can also like touch it up with a straightener or my curling iron when it's done. So Marilyn used to do this thing where she would just lather fucking Vaseline all over her face, and I'm not sure if I want to do that or if I just want to use like my regular moisturizer. I'm a little curious to just do it, just like see what would happen. Or one thing I do is like I'll mix my tinted moisturizer with my regular moisturizer. So like what if I mixed my tinted moisturizer with some Vaseline? That might work. I'm using Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue in Vanilla. I just do a line on each side. Like, what should I do about the rhinestones? That's one thing I should be worried about, is like, what should I do since I didn't get the right rhinestones? I wish there were a way to just like remove this belt piece. Got it! This actually looks more like what she wore than now, without the belt piece. That's crazy! Just rip that sucker off. Since it was like the 50s, I want this to look kind of natural. I don't want it to be like a total like beat, you know, the way that we do it nowadays. But she was definitely a lot more snatched than other girls around those times. So they talk about her having like this high, wide arch to try and make her forehead look bigger. I don't think she used pomade, but like, I just like to use it to like sculpt out the shape. I love this. It's the Too Faced like bronzer, but it smells like chocolate. It's so awesome. Okay, so they say that they just did like a very natural looking contour on her. And since it's supposed to be like a heart shape, I'm gonna kind of go in the middle. And then this is where I'm gonna go in with like a smaller brush and kind of outline my nose. So she would kind of draw like a circle to give her that effect of like a button nose. And then I'm just gonna bring it up on my face. And then this is where I like to take this brush, it's a little bit smaller, and then I'll take this same like cooler toned bronzer and create like a shadow. So I start with the warm toned bronzer, and then I did my blush, and now I'm gonna go in and just define it a little bit more. Okay, so I'm taking this Milani highlighter in Strobe Light and my Morphe brush, and I'm gonna spray it with this Maybelline setting spray, and then I'll probably go over this, just pat over it with my blush brush one more time without like putting any more color on it. Now it's time for eyeshadow. So from what I saw online, they put like this white base all over her eyelid. I'm gonna take like this taupe color. I'm not sure if this is as dark as like what she would have used, but we're just gonna put this like in the crease. And then I might go over it with like a shadow if I need to. Okay, so one thing that I saw online is that when they did her makeup, they would draw like this little line out under the bottom lash line to make that like kind of droopy looking eye shape. So that's what I'm doing here. I have this brown liquid liner. I think that she used like a pencil actually, but I'm just not very well versed in that, so I chose to go in a different direction. And they talked about like the shape of her eyeliner, how it kind of like swooped up in the middle and then like went down, and that's kind of like what made the effect of like the sleepy eye. So that's what I'm trying to do right now. But I'm also like afraid because I already have kind of squinty eyes. And Marilyn had like kind of doe eyes. So I don't want to make my eyes look so sleepy that like they look like I'm asleep. Okay, so I have this giant pack of Ardell Wispies that I got when I worked at unnamed makeup store. And there's like a bunch of them in here. So I'm gonna use a couple of these. So they say that she used like half fake eyelashes, which again contributed to that like droopy eye look that she had going on all the time, you know? And put on some Lash Paradise mascara. I might go over that again. Maybe with black, honestly. Because they did say like in some instances she would wear both black and brown eyeliner. And then I'm just gonna take this roller lash and try and blend it a little bit. Oh, wait a second, actually. First I wanna do this. This is another little trick that I saw online while I was watching all of these videos last night. So I don't have a white pencil, but I do have like the roller eye highlight pencil from Benefit. And I'm gonna put it in the lower lash line and then like in between the eyeliners. I wish I could do this like in the light, in the camera for you better. Oh, that looks nice. Hello, we're in business. This is crazy. Okay, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna draw inside your Cupid's bow, but then you're gonna outline, like overline the outside to make it look more round, to get that like pouty look that Marilyn had. And then I'm putting a little bit of the darker lip liner color in the corners too, just to like make that plumper look. All right, I'm really excited to see about this 333, see if it's the right color. And then she would blot and they would do that like up to 5 times. Another thing that they would do to make Marilyn's lips look plumper is like put a little dab of concealer like in the middle of her lips. Like they just wanted this bitch's lips to be juicy as hell. I don't know, I'm gonna take it into the light so you can see like what it looks like with natural lighting. Make sure you hit the thumbs up if you think that I did a good job with this look. And I will be back to show you what my hair looks like later tonight, probably at like 9 or 10 p.m. All right, it's currently like 9 p.m. So I'm gonna take my hair down and hopefully it's dry. I don't see why it wouldn't be. Okay, so it looks like they stayed a little better than I was expecting them to. Maybe they're not dry enough yet. Maybe I'll leave the bottom. Really just like this one feels wet. Most of them feel pretty good. I don't know, how does the back look? Probably crazy. It'll be better once I like shape it, but yeah, I do think it needs a little more time, maybe. Cause yeah, see this section did not curl hardly at all. Part of me wants to take them down anyway, just cause I'm lazy. And the other half of me is like, no, like we have to make sure that everything is right for next weekend. Yeah, those ones definitely needed more time. Okay, so next time I will wear the rollers overnight, so that it's not just like a frizzy mess of nothing. I feel like Rizzo from Grease rather than freaking Marilyn Monroe. Look at me, I'm Sandra D. From the front it looks alright. Maybe not the best, but for a Halloween costume, especially for the trial run, the back probably isn't great. But I'm gonna show it to you anyway. See, like, my hair is still kind of just a little wet in the back. So I'm gonna put my dress on. Should I put my heels on too, just to like give it the full look? She's wearing these big white earrings in the movie too, but I don't really have anything that matches. I'm trying to be careful not to get anything on this dress. It's hot in here. I really do feel like Marilyn in the 7-year itch with no air conditioning. But I do have air conditioning in my house. It's just not on right now because it's October. Happy birthday, Mr. President. So these are the shoes that I'm gonna wear with this outfit. They're not totally the same, Now all I need is a Subway grate. Ooh. So here's the full outfit with the shoes, with the dress, with the hair and makeup. Dressing up is my favorite part of Halloween, so I'm really excited about this, especially with how it turned out. Like, I don't think I was expecting it to turn out this well. Like, I didn't think it was gonna be bad, but I'm actually like really impressed with myself, which, screw you if you don't agree. I don't care. I think it turned out pretty well. Like I said, this was just the trial run. Like, it's not Halloween or anything yet. I just wanted to practice and like get everything down. So obviously I'm not like a wizard when it comes to curlers because I haven't really used them before. I've only ever used hot rollers. My mom used to put hot rollers in my hair when I was little before church. Make sure you watch the interview with my parents just to get that image in your head. My mom putting hot rollers in my head before we went to church on Sunday mornings. And now, here I am, dressed up as beautiful, iconic, bombshell Marilyn Monroe as an adult content creator with a whole channel addressed completely to that. So I really wanted to add some photos of me from Halloween to this video, but like I said, like I kind of want this to come out before Halloween so that you can like see my Halloween costume. I don't know. Actually, maybe I'll release this on Tuesday, but then I also have an idea for a video that's like easy to do Halloween costumes. So make sure you comment down below if you want to see that, and make sure you're subscribed so that you know when I post it, and hit the notification bell so that you're notified every time I upload new content. And I'll see you in the next one.